Brad Crouch played his 13th AFL game for the Crows on the weekend. He had a huge month of playing super footy, hasn't he?
And you said the numbers before, averaging about 26, 27 possessions a game for the last 6 or 7. Doing it beautifully too, covering the ground with real pace.
He joins us now, Brad Crouch. Brad, thanks for your time.
G'day, boys. How you going?
Hey, Brad. Let's talk about the team first. A great team win to see Amy Stadium off. Look, it was a reasonably big build-up externally. I think internally it might have been as well. Did that add any pressure to the game on the weekend?
I guess we knew there was going to be a few distractions, and it was going to be a bigger day than it would normally be on a Saturday. And to sort of see Stiffy, obviously the lap on it for him was really good, and a lot of old faces, ex-players and stuff like that, more in the rooms and stuff like that. You really do notice. And I guess once the ball was bounced, we were a bit slow to start, which was a bit disappointing, and we sort of weren't ready at the start. But then we sort of ended up playing better footy, and sort of the game broke open for us late, which was nice. How
frustrating was that first quarter? I thought Melbourne, if there's a word, they were plucky. They got at you, they tackled you, they closed down your time and space. But looked like you guys were frustrated. But as the game went on, it opened up, and then you just buried them. But tell us about that first quarter.
Yeah, the first quarter was pretty tough for us. We sort of thought that we weren't playing the way we'd like to play and the way we wanted to start. And we knew if we had a lot of things we knew we had to do. We weren't doing them early on, especially the first probably 10 or 15 minutes. I know they were up about 5 or 6 in stoppages and clearances for the first. I think it was the first 15 minutes or so, and then we ended up getting the next 10 or so after that, which was good. So coming into quarter time, we knew that we were really starting to get on top, but we just hadn't really hit the scoreboard, and we felt that we sort of knew with each other, we trusted each other, that we were going to go well in the second quarter, and I guess after that it changed around a bit.
Brad, sometimes you just need a bloke to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, and it was great to see Scotty Thompson, play some of his best minutes for the year. It just hasn't quite ticked over as it would normally for Scotty, but his first half was sensational.
Yeah, he was unbelievable on the weekend. It was his best game for the year, and he really stood up when the whips were cracking, I guess. And I loved his game, and was really happy for him as well, because he's been struggling a little bit, and it was really good to show everyone, I guess, that he's not injured, and his best footy is still there, and he's not nowhere near past it.
I'm assuming he's probably been a great source of, if it's not inspiration for you verbally, it is to watch him play, see what he does, and so to play alongside him, you can learn a lot from him at the same time.
Yeah, I get along really well with Tom. I'm good mates with him, and I love spending time with him, be on the field and off the field. And I've learned a lot from him over the past 2 years, and him with obviously all the other boys in there. I'm really lucky to have a really good midfield around me, and I love playing with all the boys in there.
You're only a young fella. Is there a reason why your game seems to have elevated the last 6 weeks? The consistency would have been outstanding for a 25, 26, 27-year-old that's been around the game and got 100 games under his belt. But for a young fella to play with such consistency at a pressure time of the year, is there anything you can put your finger on, or is that just evolution?
Not really, to be honest. I haven't changed anything or anything like that. I just thought that early in the season, I obviously I debuted in round 2 and played 3 games in a row, and I knew I've always known, even since I come to the club and stuff like that, I knew that if I could string a few games together, I'd improve a lot at AFL if I can just keep playing at that sort of level. And it was a bit frustrating to get injured after the first 3 I put together, and it's almost like starting again after coming back from that hamstring. And I found that a little bit frustrating, but I always knew, and I always sort of said to Sando as well, I just need to play a few in a row, and I reckon I can improve a lot, and I think that sort of happened.
You've obviously got great belief in what you've got to offer and in this game. I mean, it's really important for anybody, but for somebody so young, it's obviously a real important part of your armoury.
Yeah, I guess I've always sort of been told that as well, to be really confident and just back yourself and back your ability, I guess. And so a lot of the boys have still told me that, and still told me I need to get better and keep working on that and make it a real strength, because I know a lot of the best players are like that. I know Danger's definitely like that. He just backs himself, and he doesn't care if he makes a blue, and that's what makes him such a good player.
Brad Crouch, our guest. Now, Sando made you earn your spot earlier in the year, and then he dropped you. How'd you handle that, Brad?
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed when I did get dropped. I guess that was when I was coming back from the hammy as well, and I got the one game against Sydney, and obviously we didn't have a great day as a team, and I was one of the boys to miss out. But I thought there's no real point sort of sooking about it, and tried to go back and improve at Westies, and it was good to get another opportunity after that.
What do you need to continually work on, do you think, for those of us that watch your game?
On the weekend, definitely my kicking. I've butchered the ball a bit on the weekend, and that'd be probably the main thing at the moment. Also, I need to keep trying to work on my offensive and defensive spread and stuff like that, and really getting away from the contest and being able to play that sort of outside role as well, and getting sort of more of that sort of cheap ball.
Yeah, we love your inside work. Your numbers in the last month have been outstanding, but that's a real balancing act, that, because you want to win it, because you see ball, get ball, that's the sort of player you are. But I think the real good midfielders now get a spread of inside and out, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the best mids in the comp now, you see, I guess like Adelaide, Pendlebury, Swan, all them boys, they do get a lot of that uncontested ball as well, and that's what makes them so good and also so damaging. Yeah.
You're finding the tempo of the game challenging too? I mean, it is very high tempo, more than it's ever been before.
To be honest, early on I probably found the first few games I did, and then now I'm starting to feel a bit more comfortable and feel as though I do have more time when I have the ball and stuff like that. But just like I said before, it just comes with AFL experience and being exposed to that. And that's what I've found that it's helped me a lot. And now I feel as though I'm reasonably confident at the level. Now,
have you settled into Adelaide? Do you like Adelaide, Brad? Is Adelaide home?
Yeah, I love Adelaide. Yeah, I do. I really like it. Yeah, I do. I have spent a little bit of time, obviously going away, stuff like that. I've been back to Melbourne, and obviously being from Ballarat, it's a little bit like Adelaide, and I find Melbourne pretty tough to deal with. I don't exactly like it over there, so hopefully I can stay for the next 10 years. It'd be nice.
Well, Brad, just say that again. You don't quite like Melbourne. You don't like Melbourne.
No, I don't really like Melbourne, to be honest, no.
Well, that's going to get back over there. Hey, the Crows speaking to your management about stitching you up on a longer deal?
Yeah, they have been, my manager and the boys, Dave Noble and stuff like that have been talking about that. So, hopefully we can work something out soon.
Did you get obsessed by the Mexican wave on Saturday night? Scotty Thompson did. Sounds like the coach had a peek over the shoulder and out of the box to have a look at it as well. Stephen Rowe, that you're talking, who got obsessed by it for about 10 minutes. Did it come across your radar, young fella? Could you hear it?
Yeah, no, I did notice it. Yeah, I was playing late in the game. I was up 4 at one stage after we kicked a goal, and sort of went back to my position and started noticing it, and it's all good. I like that sort of thing. Yeah,
Tell us about this weekend, because is it off the table finals? Is it on the table? Where there's so much speculation. It's been a crazy year. I mean, you've made your debut in arguably the most tumultuous year the game has ever had. Is it still a topic of conversation for you, Blakes? Is it still a reality for you to try and do everything you can to sneak in?
Yeah, well, obviously there's that little bit of a sort of percentage chance that we could now. So we haven't really spoke about it too much, but I guess we've always focused straight away after the game on this weekend's game, no matter what the position, even if we were last on the ladder. So I guess we'll focus on that, and we'll go out there and obviously we'll be pumped up to win that and finish the year off on a high. I know if you're losing the last game of the season can be tough sometimes, because it ends on a bad note, and you go into that off season almost feeling crap and feeling sick in the guts, I guess, and we definitely don't want that to happen.
So, Brad, there's a coach across the road that says you get what you deserve. If you finish 9th and all the cards fall for you, will you take 8th spot from that? And do you think you deserve 8th spot?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, well, you can't say I'm not going out there to play, but we definitely will. And I know our year's been a really tough year, but to still be up and around there, I guess you got to take it.
And the 2 showdown losses being in front, one by 30 points, one by 20 in the last quarter, the West Coast loss. How frustrating has it been? It's been frustrating for Crows fans, Brad. But what about you as a player? Man, you win those 3 games, you're in the 8.
Oh, no, it sounds easy, doesn't it, now?
But,
it is a bit frustrating, and them little margins like that and them close games we've lost this year has been the most frustrating. And last year, I think we won a lot of them close ones, and I guess that you can say that might be the difference.
Do you feel like you're the coach's favourite? Because we're hearing you are, Brad.
No, I don't at all. I think Rory...
He's got photos of you, young man.
No, I think Rory Sloane's got that title. I think he's got that safe for a few years yet.
Oh, has he? And so over pre-season, what are you going to mainly work on, Brad?
Probably still with me. Probably obviously next year with the cap rotations might come in. I know there'll be an overall sort of focus on our running, which we'll be doing a lot of that. And if the game gets more aerobic, obviously, and so I guess that'd be a big one. And yeah, just keep trying to work on sort of my acceleration, my strength of my legs, and making sure that I don't get injured would be the biggest thing. Doing plenty of squats and deadlifts and stuff like that, and yeah, hopefully get myself like a lot of the boys that play really good footy and long footy and play 22 games a year would be the best.
Hey, I tell you what, Brad, you shouldn't be doing hammies at your age. Young fellas should not be doing hammies.
No, exactly. That's why I don't want it to happen anymore. It would be nice.
and we've, not that we've spoken to Sando, but we are hearing that Sando's inwardly teased to the playing group it's going to be one hell of a pre-season.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Favourite name may very well be Chris Mew. There'll be a lot of Chris Mews.
I think it'll be pretty tough. It sounds like... yeah, I'd say obviously with the cap rotations, there's going to be a lot more running, focus. So,
hey, young fella,
looking forward to that.
Driven past Adelaide Oval and had a peek?
Yeah, I did. I've gone past that a few times, and it makes you excited every time you go past. I know, talking to Tex too, he said the same thing the other day. He said every time he goes past, he gets sort of itchy feet and wants to run out there.
Hey, mate, and before we let you go, we've got to ask you about the do. What's going on with the head, fella? What are you doing?
Yeah, well,
is that a bet that you lost?
No, it's not a bet. It's actually, it doesn't look real good, does it?
Oh, we've lost him.
He didn't like that one.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Brad.
No.
He's gone. What happened there? That went dead. Brad, thanks for your time, mate. 13 ripper games in the AFL your last month. I'll just do it, Bone. 26.3 possessions, 5 tackles, 4 clearances, 2 goals. Better than any NAB Rising Star nomination this year by the numbers, or any midfielder at the Crows by the numbers. He's having a ripper year. Prodigious talent. He's got his head screwed on right. We've heard 3 things. Hates Melbourne, loves Adelaide. Deal going to be done. Brad Crouch, our guest, you ripper.